Hello everyone, this is David at Grow and Eat This. It's about 6:30 in the evening, July 15th, Wednesday. The garden thermometer says we're all the way down to only 89 degrees. This video is on picking elderberries. And as you can see here, we have no shortage of elderberries. Now, the ones you pick are the ones like this that are real dark. Those are the ones that are ready. Before that, they're actually, I think they're poisonous before that. But, as you can see, there are tons of them. And they're, if you watch these shake them, they're already falling off. So, we got to get them picked. The birds are starting to inhale them. And the elderberry syrup is way too valuable to let all these elderberries get away. So I'm going to set this up on a tripod and we'll get started doing some picking. Now I'm going to start down here on the bottom. This is my Haas collector. And as you see, you can if you just hit them, they're falling around all over the place. So they're really ready to go. So I'm going to cut the little clusters. You can also, when they're really ripe, just run your fingers through them. You can hear them all falling. Move up here to this one. This won't get them all, but there's just so many. And some of these, there's some that are ripe and some that aren't. Some of the clusters aren't. So I can do this and just get the ones that are ripe. Or for the most part, just the ones. You have to pick them out later. You don't want the green ones and all those guys. You got to pick them out. Plus you got to get all the stems out. Here's a nice set. And once again, you can see, I mean, they are so ripe. The birds land on the trees right now to eat them, and when they land, they knock so many off. It's just terrible. As you can see, this cluster up here is completely empty, whereas this one here is in great shape. So I'm going to continue picking these things. Look at all of those. I'm going to just cut this whole. Look at all of those. I'm going to continue, and then I'll show you how we do what we do after we get the basket filled up. Till I pretty well got them all. As you can see, there's still plenty of them that are just almost ripe enough, but just not quite. So they'll be for another day. Up here on this side you can see there's just tons of them, but they're not quite ripe yet. So, and then of course we got full green still, and amazingly there was some fresh flowers today too. So, but to show you, I mean, I've just picked a lot of these things. So now comes the fun part. Got to get them all combed out or banged off so you can separate the berries from all of these stems. That can take a while. It's not hard, it's just tedious. So I'll get set up and show you how to do that. Alright, might as well make yourself comfortable. Use one of these combs. You know, what you can't hit off, or bang off or whatever. You get one of these combs and they actually do a pretty good job. See? They do a pretty good job of pulling these elderberries off. And they're not like blueberries, they're little tiny things. And they will shoot all over the place, so you want to kind of keep down low. And when you get all done, you're still going to have a lot of sticks to pick out. And then you got to pick out the ones that weren't really ripe. Hopefully in my picking I did a good job of separating them, so I won't have too many of those other kind to get rid of. In the store looking at elderberry syrup, you're going, wow, that stuff is really expensive. There's a reason. I don't know if they can shake, rattle, and roll or what to do these commercially, but if you're doing them yourself, it's pretty labor intensive. Thankfully, there's not much in the way of insects that seem to bother them. At least not for me. They're too busy eating the zucchinis and stuff. But between the picking we did last year, which was probably enough berries for about half a year to make the elderberry. See, those aren't really dark colored, they're still got some reddish in them, so they're not really ready to use. But between that picking and this one, we'll probably have a good 9 months worth of elderberries to put in the freezer. Maybe we'll mix some with a little vodka and make some more elderberry drink. It's just a matter of slowly going through them all. That's why I try and get the ones I can rubbed off with my fingers, because it's a lot quicker than doing this. So I'm going to keep up with this and I'll show you where we are when we get done. Okay, I've been at this for about a half hour and I've gotten all the twigs and stuff out. And this is down to just the berries. Still got a few little twigs and stuff to pull out, but this is going to be a really, really great harvest here. So these are elderberries, and that's what it takes to get to this point. Then we'll let them cool down a little bit, and we'll bag them up and freeze them in quantities that make us a batch, or we usually make a double batch of the elderberry syrup. So this is David at Grow and Eat This. I'll try and see if we can show the bagging, but it's basically just measuring them out and putting them into freezer bags. But I'll try and add this on there. So it's David at Grow and Eat This, picking elderberries. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.
Alright. Gonna measure out 2 cups. Get out myself.
There's always another stem.
Yeah. Alright. 2 cups to the freezer bag.
And that will make a double batch?
Yes.
Double batch of elderberry syrup.
Excited there. I think we're gonna get 3 more. Hindsight, I should have gotten a bigger scoop. That's just too big to pass up. Okay. And I don't think there are any berries attached. Now, these aren't washed. They're straight off the tree.
They're so small you'd never get them dry.
Are you gonna pour it?
You're going to get 2 cups, three and a little bit, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's going to be really fat second cup. Wow. I picked a lot.
Good. Should I leave the ones up high for the birds?
They weren't dark, they weren't finished. The ones that were I got, but a lot of them weren't.
Oh, good. Okay, let's see what our next one's gonna be. Looks like it's staining, but I don't think it will. Couldn't get that one. That's a big one.
Ooh, the cup makes a single batch, so.
Yep.
So we got 3 double batches and a single batch.
So 7
That
batches.
is 7 batches of elderberry syrup. That is one pile of money. Just shop it at the grocery store and see what elderberry syrup costs. You will go, I need an elderberry tree. All right, so now you will make sure these are sealed up good and stick them in the freezer. And I think I have an elderberry syrup video up. If I don't, next time we make it, I'll see if I can put one together. So this is David at Grow and Eat This in the land of the elderberries. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.